Hey everyone, it's Derek with OPTP. Welcome to our summer sale week 2. Now this week, along with great savings on lots of our top quality products, we're going to show you a stretching routine using our stretch out strap that consists of 3 exercises. And this is a great routine following a long flight, or maybe you've been sitting for a long period of time and need to open things back up. This is short, very effective. Again, 3 different stretches. Let's get started. Okay, for our first movement, we're going to take one of the end loops of the stretch out strap here. We're going to put one foot through that loop, then we're going to bring the stretch out strap up or over the shoulder. Now here you can see I'm balancing on one leg, so right away if you do have trouble balancing on one leg, make sure you have something to hold on to. Now you can put both hands or one hand through one of the loops by your shoulder here. This will really help you gauge tension on the strap and control the extent to which you're kind of stretching the front of the thigh here. So from this position, make sure that you're not arching your back too much, you're neutral through the pelvis, and we're going to breathe through this stretch. After you hold it here for about 15 seconds, what we can do is kind of let the strap travel backwards as your knee extends and then pull it back into flexion. So just this little sequence of an enhanced stretch followed by a relax. And again, you can really control it here with the stretch out strap, which is really nice. The challenge here is to let your pelvis remain directly in place. Okay, but this is gonna feel really nice. To finish this one off, I like to hip hinge forward here, keeping the spine neutral. Allows me to draw that foot up even a little bit higher, push that foot up towards the ceiling, and really create some nice length across the entire front line of the body here on my right side. This feels really nice. Very challenging, of course, so if you can't do that as a finisher, it's totally okay. Just start with the stretch, followed by that deeper stretch and relax sequence. This is a great movement. Let's move on to movement number 2. Okay, for movement number 2, we're going to position the hands through the loops of the stretch out strap, equal distance in from the ends. So this depends on your wingspan. If you've got a longer wingspan, you're going to be through that second loop in or the end loop. If you've got a smaller wingspan or shorter arms, of course, you're going to be in closer towards the center of the stretch out strap. So find a position that's comfortable for you. The idea here is to give you leverage to move into a nice chest opener, and that's what we're going to start with. So nice solid base under the body, so wide stance of the feet. You're gonna push those hands out and push the backs of the hands back as you lift the chest, lift the eyes, lift the chin, and feel a wonderful stretch across the front of the body here. This is something that's really gonna feel nice after sitting for an extended period of time. So we're gonna hold it for about 15 seconds. And after that, just like the first movement, you know, it's important that we don't only engage in these static stretches following long periods of sitting or kind of sedentary position. We're gonna combine it with movement as well. So after 15 seconds here, we're going to move into a hip hinge position, leaving those arms out to the side, continuing to attempt to open that chest. And then we're just going to rotate a little bit. The extent of your rotation will be based on your level of mobility, right? After a rotation from side to side, we're going to stand, lift the chest, and then maybe rotate there as well. Just really getting the body moving more dynamically and stretching the fascia and connective tissue and all these regions of the body at different angles is really going to feel nice. So we're going to do this one for about 30 seconds here through the movement, and then move on to number 3. Okay, for our third and final movement, we're gonna begin in this kneeling position. So first make sure you've got some padding underneath the down knee. Now I'm gonna bring my hands through the loops of the stretch out strap again, but they're gonna be closer together. So this time, you're gonna wanna make sure that your hands are just outside shoulders width, maybe even a little bit more if you've got a lot of tightness and tension in your upper back and shoulders. So find a position where your hands are clearly outside shoulders width, and then you're gonna reach up overhead about halfway, square up, and then from here, we're gonna shift our center of mass forward while dipping laterally slightly towards the outside of that front leg, and then bring everything back into the start position and repeat. So it's shift forward, dip out to the outside, bring it back to center. Make sure you're not arching your back too much again, so you're gonna wanna draw everything into neutral. As you go and continue this movement for about 30 to 45 seconds, you might find that you're able to get those elbows more extended, reach up further overhead, but again, only do that if you're not experiencing any pain or tension or tightness. And if you do have an ailment in the shoulders or back, you're definitely gonna wanna make sure you check with your licensed clinician before you try any of these movements. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Now, if you want to learn more about the original stretch out strap or check out all the great savings as part of our summer sale, just go to optp.com. Thanks.